is it's chic and it's worldly and it's money. But then you go to Main Street and it's like, good morning, David. You're back? It's like, oh my God. Like it's like a small town, suburbia, but with money and culture. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how Hancock Park, I mean, that's kind of how the Palisades is. You go there and it's like suburbia in the best way possible, right? So I do think most of the people there will end up in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood, and maybe to a lesser extent Hancock Park. Problem with Hancock Park for a lot of the people that lived in the Palisades is it's more condensed. The lots are smaller. You don't have as much privacy, but it's so centrally located and it's well off too. So no shade to Hancock Park. I think most of the people from there will end up in Bel Air or Beverly Hills, where Bel Air is where Miss Hilton lives and Jennifer Tilly and Sutton. Bel Air, one could argue with if it's wealthier or not as wealthy as the Palisades. They're equal. It just depends on probably more Bel Air, Beverly Hills type. But I totally understand why people like the Palisades. Just a little further out, right? But you're right near the ocean. You're right near Pacific Coast Highway. So we're in the Hancock Park today, darling, at Bose's house, and Erica shows up, and she is up. She reminds us, Bose, take the shoes off, girl. I got you. I got the booties for you. And she's the first one there. She's in her PJs and she's relaxed. And then we have on the way Garcelle, Sutton, and Jennifer Tilly. Miss Satine is holding court in the car, and I gotta say, I'm just so. I mean, we have Kathy Hilton 2.0 here because Jennifer Tilly lets us know that. So Kyle said it was just a bunch of memes, and Satine corrects her good friend and says they're called memes. And guys, Jennifer Tilly is 67, and that is no age shaming because let me tell you something. Girl, I haven't liked any music other than Heidi Montag. All my music is from the 80s. So I ain't one to talk about being hip and being cultured and knowing what's going on. But I love that she's saying mems, mems. So and I love, and then they correct her. And Miss Tilly is 67. She don't know what a mem is. But again, no age shaming because David Yontef, I couldn't name people tell me, oh, and by the way, I'm not 67 or 60 anything, but people tell me that I lie when I say this. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I think I could name like two, maybe three Taylor Swift songs. I don't think I could even name two Charlie XCS songs. Who else? I don't even know if Nicki Minaj is such a good example because she's not even like a current chart topper. But like, the Brat Summer, I couldn't name anything else that Charlie XCS sings. I can't think of one song that Charlie XCS sings. I'm sure I've heard them, but not really. Other than the 80s, I'm stuck in music. Although, let me tell you something. Go and download that Heidi Montag fucking CD, Superficial. I have not listened to something at the gym other than Heidi Montag in the past week and a half. And a friend of mine was like, okay, let me give it a try. She listened to one song. She's like, I fucking hate it. I'm like, girl, I don't want to hear it. Give it a minute. I got a text last night. This is the best album ever. Told you so. It's so good. Shout out to Spencer and Heidi on that one. But I love that she keeps saying mems. And I also love that then they're explaining, well, Kyle said, whatever you say is confidential and I won't tell anyone. And they're telling her what Kyle said. And then I loved, did anyone catch? Then Jennifer Tilly says, so that's not a mem, is it? So she doesn't even know. No, Jennifer Tilly, that is not a mem. Taylor Armstrong screaming and being the cat lady and all that shit, that's a mem. So I love that Jennifer Tilly is learning what a mem is. And I love calling it a mem. Love it, love it, love it so much. So Nico, we met Nico, Sarah and I at one of Satine's events, but Bose wasn't there. Little Nico, he's a cutie, that Nico. And Nico answers the door and says, "Take your shoes off. The lady of the manor requires all shoes off." And then Dorit comes in, and girl, she is starting it. You can say anything you want about these ladies, but do not criticize what they are wearing. And Dorit is like, oh, so that's your comfortable outfit? And then she lets us know that the dress is from 2004. And Kyle lets us know, well, I have a life, girl. I'm not so bored or so unhappy in life that I need to make every day a fashion show. The shade is real. This is how you do it. Teresa, the animal. Marge with the finstas under the bed. This is how you do it. Keep it light. Keep it moving. This is good. I like it. Jennifer gets there. Where's Kathy? I know we called Kathy earlier in the season and we had to call Rick Hilton's cell phone because Kathy lost hers, but I'm loving this. I am loving it, baby. I am loving it. But I want to see some Kathy Hilton. We have a chef, a sexy chef, and Garcelle is in heat in a mouche bouche. She acts like she doesn't know what that is, or she's never been to the Bel Air Hotel with Satine. I bet you Satine has treated you to the Bel Air Hotel is so pretty. Sarah is convinced that we saw Jack Nicholson when we were there, and I kind of think she's right. He lives in Bel Air. Some man was wheeled in. He was in a wheelchair and he kind of had the Jack Nicholson hair and the sunglasses and a whole entourage. You know, the filthy rich when they live 2 blocks away, but just, their mansions are too difficult for the day and they have to just check into a hotel just to escape it all. Well, that is a staycation that I am here for. Love the Bel Air Hotel. More of a Beverly Hills hotel kind of girl, to be honest with you. And I'm really pissed. There's these shoes I wanted from the Beverly Hills Hotel. See, I have a thing like where I'll see something I want and then I just get busy in life and then I don't get it. And then I go back and I want it, but only like it's like 9 months later and then it's just not there. There are these shoes. They're kind of like Keds, but they were from the Beverly Hills Hotel and they had the Beverly Hills wallpaper on the shoes. Well, I go back and they're like sold out, don't exist anymore. Then I Google, can I get these from like some third party website? Used. I don't want to buy used shoes. Anyway, Garcelle is in heat for this hot chef, and baby, he is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Then Garcelle goes to get her massage from the manly hands men, and she knows them all. Oh, girlfriend gets around. Oh, well, they're all getting their massages, and Jennifer Tilly says, oh, this is the calm before the storm. These guys, these massage guys, they reminded me. Anyone else have flashbacks to Sir, to those waiters in the waiters in the kitchen when Dodie, her girl Dodie, remember the Kristen Dodie? She's back on that thing called The Valley. Remember when Kristen was like acting like Psycho Kristen? We have Tequila Katie. What was Kristen's name? Psycho Kristen or something when she was acting crazy, and the two chefs were like, "Cuckoo, she's crazy." Well, that's how these manly men massage guys remind me when they're like, the lady said that they were going to start screaming. And did anyone catch that? It was really funny when Tilly's like, just wait a second. This group